for. So for ndi kwuru no si na nwaanyị ọ dị oke nwaanyị dress sexy so long as o di permission dia as what na 2026 culture or no culture kai hari na may imply I guess him choriku is subjugate ụmụ nwaanyị in the name of culture.
When certain dress nigga dress gets baby call them my husband and call them money.
Of course not. I'm an adult. I have an agency. Be comfortable with it. Again, a man definition of sexy because I'm say dress. So I mean, only obligatory my profile who certain women say dress. I'm a motum say dress, so I don't know the definition of sexy and not has a classifier. But first of all, I'm sorry, correct. Now, an adult woman that is married need a permission of a man to dress in a certain way. An adult with an agency, when a human right as a human being, need the permission. I mean, make it make sense. I enemy encourage the subjugation. Mad in the name of Makagene. As this is the first thing. Second thing, I'm sorry, where in the form of law, it add the law to it. He may educate in the negenti. Ebim na UK, so I will start with the UK, right? And when Henry get right, me Lola di me lubedi in addressing a certain way, where man any right, igwagoku anyhow, obone choya. In the UK, as of the 1st of April, it is now illegal to catcall. My hand like I give me a whistle, more wolf calling woo 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 is now illegal. You can go to jail for 2 years just for it. I wouldn't name it raka. Need more necessary attention name just because regardless of in a what's dress, you can't have mentality IJG in the name of culture. I hear where I made those behavior. Like what in a CAT as of 1st of April this year, 2026, it is illegal. Another thing, so I'm trying to see it just be from the not just legal perspective, but from the education perspective. Then if it is anywhere woman need a comfortable now probably said dress in nature of permission udigi. It's okay for you. If that's how it works for you and your relationship, it's absolutely fine. It's not how it works for me. My husband, but first of all, I'll say woman who wear her own agency as a woman who wear mind, nature, even where the responsibility is support is woman boy. How can I not make decision feel it the right for me? Or Bruno, I'm gonna take a walk and make that decision before me address in a certain way as what? I mean, it doesn't even make sense at all. There were also so many things that was said. I think the other aspect in Chorima Twaka mbe Madu Kuroku Sina, TC dress dependent, no money, as long as it lola ni kwestika DM gidi open. Biki we will no come harassing on a TikTok at all. Come running on social media. And I guess HFOLM Chukumeriji like I'm not wanting permission before my way here. So mom from the neighbor is it okay na neighbor and right now because I didn't take permission from my husband. Because I heard that munge again, a woman who an adult. A mom me hit the right from wrong. No, my DM is not closed, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that anybody can write to me anyhow, may respond to anyhow. If I choose to respond in a certain way, to say Philly at the moment or at the time he reply. But my DM is of course open. But let me also say, and I can't remember that TikTok, I have never had a disrespectful interaction with any man. Maybe Ajra Munjo. Okay, no, but can't go from that context because a lot of the things in Nano, just say something can say lock. My DM is not locked, but there will be many disrespectful interaction with any man na TikTok and so kai harina cap ne kuhena there right. Kai harina subjugate him encourage him in the name of na tradition because even that tradition no let somebody cite it exactly for me that tradition haneku. Which tradition and which part of it may encouraging in let's start from the perspective of morality. Onye moral, regardless me why me okay. Can I from that perspective? Guy harina na why kwesiri imenka before you do okay. I mean, all him choriku. I'm raising one mind like that, and I'm definitely not raising my child, our son like that, and I would hate. When I'm not in a war, bro, tackle say think more, ne promulgate things like that. Every a lady very about Gen Z versus not Gen Z. I mean, maybe also si mere some of the things rather better. But was she wrong? No. She's not wrong. Because at the end of the day, people would say based on ihe hammer and based on their social proximity, the experience and the reality is that onye amụ na 1985 na onye amụ 19 in 2005 would think completely different in the way that maybe not 2005 in 2000 would be guarded completely different to Hasi Eche and to Hasi make things apply, and we should be welcoming and open to a diverse perspective more where people gihere ga na-eme ha ibi ebe a ekwu okwu ihe na-achọ ikwu. Enwere mgbe ịbịakwara kwuo Chukwumarize like enwere m the way conversations na-aga si na enwere ihe warụ na nwaanyị nọ na di ekwesị ịnọ na di elo ihini nwoke na onye mere ya nọ n'arụ mbana. At the same time when enwere ndị nọ na relationship both of them agree is okay ka ịgba away match. So in that perspective, onye ka akubu onye ka kama game ọ bụ na ha abụọ mere agree. Where is the kama?
Chere ka m jụọ di gị nye gị ọfa ka m jụtụ gị ajụjụ ịma enwere PhD enwedị m ihe m nwere naanị HND ya wụrụ na di gị nye gị ọfa of open marriage ị ga-decline ka ị ga-consider to take it yenye gị offer si open marriage ị ga-decline ewekwela iwu my sister.
Iwa na-ewe m I'm in that situation so I can't answer the question, but ọ bụrụ na di m nyere m such offer that means amara m onye m lụrụ mere m ji lụọ ya. No be so, because of course him are the kind of person in alumni lawyer. That means someone will go so I wouldn't be able to answer it because I'm not in that situation. Manayam didn't share ya marakwa not okay they accept being with a diverse perspective. I go from the same verse.
This audacity ji na-ekwu kwa ya wuru na ọwụ onye Igbo ka elo ị ga-ejikwa this audacity na-ekwu this okwu because so many people can say ọ maka ọlụlụ onye ọcha ọlụghị onye Igbo ya wuru nwoke Igbo ka elo
enwere ndị mmadụ onye Igbo even na-eme ọfụma mekarịa gịnị gbasara onye ọcha all the human being m lọrọ wee ihe gbasara onye ọcha. All the human being, where basara ndocha onyo namnoro onyocha, all the human being, the person, where basara, and when the luru jindi bon the buy na-emekwa ọfụma like where they have respect, mutual respect for each other. I don't think when the luru onyocha mebu karịa mere ha ji na divorce marriage adizi. So it's about the individual, the two individuals that have mutual respect for each other. That when when a conversation in out of their relationship from the beginning and on now walk as of this year now, I think actually on the 9th of April was my 14th year in marriage. So at least right. At least some experience be about openly. Mainly way correct. Him feel like this I promote this subjugate to my to certain right or birthday or pronoun give permission before May.
Come to and when a certain things say that women are your marriage, ya uru ni me ya diga the comfortable with it. And when things like that came
and I'm lucky for that. So when you go and be because when a certain things, this was why, or this is why, and when a certain topic Wagama contribute to it because I can't relate. Because I can't relate. I can sympathize because from their own experiences. But because I can't relate, I feel that when the right they add to it because I can't relate. Personally, for now, because before my Lord, Munadim Nodrala, we had a conversation about the future I want for myself. Odikifem Charewu in the future. Or Dabaraya Abo. We had this conversation before Marcy, yes. Before Marcy, And I knew that this is the kind of person Charelo because I may agree. We had a conversation. Even you and I am this sort of thing. I almost always end with ndị na-alụbene guy ntị biko gbaa mbọ make sure na ị nwere detailed conversation maka ụdịka mmadụ ị chọrọ ịwụ maka nwa olu unu ga-amụ otu unu ga-esi eme ego. I know regard it too futuristic, but don't discount having such conversation because ị nwe ya ga mara na truly onye aka ị chọrọ ịlụ because you might think no don't worry mgbe m lụrụ ya ma mara like mgbasị nta enwe na owere nchi mgbe m lụrụ ya efesie ya no mgbe ị lụziri ya because things are not what you expected. So for me, I had this detailed conversation with my husband, and things are exactly what I expected.
And when he got out na your marriage, ya uru na diga ga like ya or no ga comfortable with it as a result of his type of person. Yes or no?
And maybe me, and I'm now 14 years, so I don't think. No, I'm telling you, and maybe me, so I can't genuinely give you him. Mama say okay, now
this
let him
tactics, this tactics ije some or work ga. Ajụrụ m gị sị ewu ha obere nwa ewu a married woman, we
yes.
respect you for that. But enwere ihe ị ga-achọ ka ime ya wụrụ na ịma na ime this thing your husband agadi comfortable with it. Please no insult please before my moderator block people. Enwere ihe ọ ga-awụ ịchọ ka ime ya wụrụ na di gị being the kind person ọ wụ na ọ ga like ya, yes or no?
I genuinely cannot think. But let me give you an example. I genuinely cannot think the him game, or maybe because I'm with this certain kind of understanding. Makorum, I travel a lot, Makorum, and there was a time like so many requests to maybe go and speak or do this thing. So Mama Zena, so there are times even a wezi and I'm name too much. Namaga too much. Or this come na I say yes before Adria no do okay. And once I noticed that, I started talking to him ahead of it. So with the invitation, regardless of any onyo such invitation, in my current role, I mean I'm currently doing certain things.
Okay, but before me and when ihe dike nke art na as a married man or and when you art being that know your husband get angry, they iwe about it, which you don't like it, yes or no?
Onwebe, my husband will be 80 next year. No, please listen to me. Understand my content. Dim ga di 80 next year. Na go onwebe. The man I mean, I'm telling you, I mean, I'm speaking from my own reality. So genuinely, onwebe, he has seen everything.
Can I cite one example? Please, I cite one example?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Ogagi, mistakenly, I'm not projecting negativity, it's a question. Mistakenly, Digi, Woto Shika, PA aside with side cheek. Ega couple ya kege, where you were see an inhuman at the Makega, it's uncomfortable with such acts. May with the concrete evidence, no human, more war your name project.
I will be curious, and I'm gonna change my more. Because I mean, remember, didn't got the 80 next year. Some got him only the person who was quite curious.
Is a good number.
Yeah.
And your curiosity exemplify your state of not being comfortable with such art. Some married men who are curious. Some married men who are curious. So the kind dress when you hand it. I don't know if I made my point clear.
Please, you're in a conflict. Two things not related.
It's not.
And dressing, I would the same thing. No, cheating and dressing is not the same thing. Remember now, not a marriage. You were like,
can I say something?
Okay, please.
Can I say something? Listen to me.
Go ahead.
Nigerian government nwere law na agụghị law. Ya wụrụ na m gụrụ law. Nsogbu na-eme Nigeria na iwu n'ọkụ. Okay? So agwara gị that na enwere ihe tiki ga-eme. Enwere ihe a na-akpọ precedence. A na-eyuzu ihe Supreme Court of Nigeria, any judgment ha passed, I use your other lower court use ya as a president. That judgment will become part of law because other lower court may adopt GNA adjudicate cases. All to a on this my platform. I don't say when he game as a person, njo upon njo onye garaga zuhi. Onye gaga zuhi nama na onye gaga zuhi ọkụkọ. Nama wụ 500,000, ọkụkọ wụ 20,000, mana ha abụọ wụcha ndị ohi. So in this context, hold on my sister, just hold on. It's not dress per se, but just hold on. Na di gị gbara n'iro, gị dị curious, chere confront ya mata ihe o ji gbaa n'iro, mere na ịdị comfortable. Otu ahụ ka o si dị some married men, some in quote, some married men, nwunye ha gara aga dress osesi pupụta ara na-agagharị ha dị curious. That no mere gị iji dị curious about ihe di gị mere. Ọkwa otu some married men shi dịkwa curious otu nwunye ha shi pupụta ara na-aga n'iro. That
In
is the
our conflict,
context.
no, in our conflict, two different things. There's no way, even by
Never.
law,
No.
teaching a
You know why?
divorce. No, you will like by
You know
law.
why I don't
Teach
conflict. You know
no,
why I
no, in
don't
our
conflict.
conflict, two things. Because
Igabam, Igabam.
no,
Listen.
in our conflict, two different things. So
Nanya.
it
Nanya,
dressed in a
Cherem.
certain way equate
Biafra,
to
hold on.
cheating.
Biafra, let me turn. Igabam ihe mere no. Igabam ihe ga-eme m uncomfortable. Okay? Ịmana Igabam ihe mere uncomfortable. Nwaanyị enwere nwaanyị ga-agba gị sị kama di ya ga-echiti wit nwaanyị ya chitie wit nwoke ibe ya ọ ihe ofe iriri mana enwekwara another women ga-agba gị sị kama di ya ga-echiti wit nwoke ya chitie wit nwaanyị ịhụ na ihe mere ya so ị ga-agba m ihe ga-eme m ya wuru iwu ịmana nwaanyị m nwere ike gbaa n'iro m forgive ya mana ịmana nwaanyị m nwere ike kọọ m aka ntị ma divorce ya so ị ga-agba m ihe contest ga-eme mmadụ happy. Don't speak for yourself. You get dictate. No. Biafra, hold on. You cannot dictate for me what is good for me or what is wrong for me regarding to my family. Ya bụrụ na nwunye m jikere indecent, I like him ya. All my choice. You cannot come and dictate for me. Bam, no, them. No. Only speak for yourself.
So I'm speaking for myself, and I'm also trying to speak from the context of the law. By law, cheating got warranted divorce or dissolution of marriage, but dressing is not a warrant, would not warrant divorce. And even at the conversation I know came with today, which you've been directing, the conversation you and I direct, you've been coming from the context of each and the culture, not the dressing.
In UK, I know who UK no UK, but I'm in Mudegina. In UK, nwaanyị nwoke nwere ike ịra nwunye ya wụrụ na nwunye ya dị unsatisfied nwunye ya sị na ọ chọzighị na ọ chịrị divorce ọ na nwere ike ime enwere ike iji contest ahụ nwaanyị esi ike for divorce because if feel na ihe eji esi ike for divorce cheating. Hold on, let me finish. Ịma na ordinary azakwa phone aza ahụ phone ịma na nwaanyị nwere ike isi ya na ọ chọzighị ịlụ a divorce ịma na toothpaste nwaanyị ọbụla chere hapụ di ya ịmana toothpaste na-awụ reason o ji ahapụ di ya apịrị ahụna m ebe apịrị na Belgium nwaanyị hapụrụ di ya because of na di ya shi n'ekiti pịa toothpaste is the ordinary toothpaste eji asa eze ịmana enwere nwaanyị nwere ike iji ya pin edi ya divorce ọ di ya so ị ga-agba anything can be a law ịmana enwere otu ịmana elele m German woman anya lee ya anya emetụghị m ya ka naanị anya m lee ya ịmana ana m eze akperi na m lele nwaanyị anya m gafegoro onwe m so ị ga-agba people ihe na-adịghị mma ihe immorality ihe ha consider immorality in their own angle and in their own lifestyle. I don't know if you're getting me.
I'm getting you. So let me answer that question. Akwamu wonye bereba gwunu ihe the law na in relation to catcalling. Now behave in a certain way to a woman. That's the first thing. In relation to dressing, mbina olo with dim. Eyiri mefa ahụ di mu na ya meiri ya o siri mu eyile ya because obviously when he kiss him na eyile ya like him ya at which point aga meyi ya. Remember mna this man bi n'ụlọ mgbe m na-ejikere he didn't say anything about it therefore meiri ya mana mgbe m na-ejikere if I have that mutual respect. If we have that mutual respect and I respect my husband, which I do, I have now been married for 14 years. We have 2 beautiful children. Obono sim ife I like him efa aga meya. But to do me ku meiri apo then onye no na eze myiri amaka m choro ya eyi mi amakaya and he didn't find any problem with it. I do not think not the same thing na dimite tora one day sim ife iwe okwala gi m gara aga hiere nwaanyi ọzọ. It's not the same thing. Even at the conversation in this discussion, like example between Woke and inbox one and one I reply versus one cheat. And I hear the culture, for example. There are 2 different things, and that's the direction Nabia from. As an adult, and they correct him feel a misconception in a world now. I mean, there are so many women today subjugated because of some misconstrued thing about ihe culture kwesịrị na ihe culture ekwesịrị. Now one you an adult mụrụ nwa breastfeed nwa na azụ nwa ga-eyiri efe asị na okay ọ dị mma ka iri ya so long as dị gị chọrọ ya. Please, or no face. Okay. It's not right. Okay. I'm not talking about sexy or not sexy because more said dressy. Obviously, when it is defined, it depends. To people say define sexy and what it is. And I just said, to the best of my knowledge, to reflect and the levels more operate at. But at the same time, now why need to sexy or a certain way for dear monomini amaka and for let me say something straight. One thing anybody nege monty now this voice now this I guess life. If there's anything in there from the point that I share, I'm telling you, do you. At the end of the day, share life, you're living your life, you're crying, you're marrying your young person, you're married your old person. Mua rudim and mga loko di kamadi ozo aga me 1,000,000 times. So do you, all of you, I mean, and I hope for your sake, now if they happy in the decisions that you're making in life, and away if you're TikTok now.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, I'll stop there.
Thank you. Because I'm yet to see somebody game winning one-on-one because I think in here wisdom. Onye obula feeling no proof good point. Ama nwebem shakera ya stored convincingly, ranging from Okono and the rest. Onye obula feeling no kwechirile host you go nowhere. Le ya anya msi ya mas me were another case. Mudeya na akpere, jideya na brokos, and which I did for Biafra now because many people say she's changing maths small. Because ya wuru na imu in na this contest, ara na ebam na, but it's okay.
But I say something?
I see them defeated, but defend.
But no, I'm not. But how about winning? I'm a teacher. For me, it's about critical thinking. Even in Naima says dissertation, thesis, anything, essays, is about the perspective on your share. And I'm a agree with me. And I'm a come share my perspective. It's fine, win, but I'm never really saying it. I'm trying to convince you. Here my truth and my reality. We're only learning from it. Let them. But of course, yeah, you have the winning. You've won. It's absolutely fine. And I'm a can win at all.
Okay. Biko, thank you so much.